And good morning, everybody. We are live fishing with the squirrel. No, we're going. Just took a little bit extra this morning. We got our two guests out here today, Lil Smith and Tiny Smith. So took a little bit extra getting out here to the spot, if you know what I'm saying. So we are live, and let's go back. Got P City. There's my wife, D Smithy's in here. 12 people watching already. Thank you so much. Michael Murillo, good morning. James, Fins and Foul. P City, Smitty. Avid is at work like every Sunday morning out watching us. Fishing with the squirrel.
Okay, we're doing the buffet. A little bit of everything.
Yep, we're gonna do a little buffet this morning for the fish. We've got fresh shad that we managed to when I say we, I mean Stan 3 managed to cast net last night. And fresh eel that we got from the bait shop.
Castaway.
That is Castaway Sporting Goods in Chester, right on Jeff Davis Highway. So if y'all go in there to Castaway, tell them Two Stands Fishing sent you in. $17 people watching now. Awesome. Whew. Ohio Catfish Chasers, Derek, thank you. Lorianne, good morning. How are you today? There's Justin, the Roving River reporter. Still has 2 shad from last Saturday. Last Sunday. And 4 jumbo eels from Green Top. Yeah, we went to Green Top last weekend. They got some nice eels over there. Castaway Sporting Goods got some awesome eels. That's one thing we don't have a problem around here is finding some eels to buy. No, not yet. Hey, Larry, good morning. Justin is at Osborne right now, waiting on ice to thaw on the hatches. All right, Justin, let us know when you're out on the water and keep us updated on how you're doing out there. We're down at the spot on the bank where you saw us a couple weeks ago, up past 895 Bridge. Don Harris, she was one size down. Appreciate you, Justin. Yeah, and all those shad are still up there too, by the way. That's where she one size down. David Ogden, good morning. Good morning. Yeah, we're banking it today, Derek. Stephen Corley, yeah, sorry about that, Stephen. Okay. LG Bass is in here. All right, so this is come here, baby. Y'all are asking. This is my one granddaughter, Tiny Smith. Who's gonna catch the first fish today? You? And the biggest one? Okay. Which pole do you think it's gonna bite on? Which one? Go point to it. Oh, you think that one's going to be the first fish. Okay. So that's Tiny Smith. And then, of course, got Lil Smith. 27 people watching right now. And she says she's getting the big fish today. Hey, good morning, Sabrina. Yeah, it's a little nippy out here. It's in the, I think it was upper 20s. Hey, son, check that out there. Is that a surface action or is that? Looked like there was stuff at the top. Lorianne, good morning. Good morning. Roger Anderson, appreciate you coming in. Oh, yeah, it's a little chilly out, especially on that boat ride, Justin. Yep, Sabrina's sun is just coming up.
So cold.
Was LG in there? That's right, Peace City. And these girls wanted to catch some fish today, or Gary, as Lil Smith calls them. There's LG Bass. Baby girl, did you want to show LG the hat you wear? I know, but he's the one that gave it to me. And look, LG, she commandeered my hat. That's a microton right there. There's the small the little version of 1 ton in the Richmond division up here. Charles Roberts, good morning. Eric. Ace Catfishing saying, hello, girls. Need a fire and cook up some s'mores. Oh, you girls don't like s'mores. You do? You like s'mores? You want some s'mores?
Calling you tiny squirrel. Tiny
No,
squirrel.
that's his, he's fishing with the squirrel, so cook up some s'mores for Lil and Tiny. And then he signed it, squirrel.
Oh, so
Woo. Yes, that's right, James. We got the real pros out here. Little Smith a couple weeks ago caught her PB 30-pound blue cap. Landed it all by herself. So that is right, Lorianne. We stopped every fishing trip. You know, you got to start out at the Wawa. So we started with what'd you girls start with for drinks this morning? Did you have coffee? No, you didn't get black coffee?
No, I had soda and then I had cocoa.
Hot cocoa.
I had a slushie with some pineapple.
That's right.
Some pineapple.
So that was what got the day started off. Sugar. Yeah. Hey, there's Flighty Daddies. Thank you for coming in.
All right, let's send it.
Gigability, don't ask. Jamie Davis, thank you for coming in. 28 people watching. John Harris is in here. Thank you. Yeah, she's got some good taste at 6 o'clock in the morning. She's drinking the pineapple slushy.
No, it's a slushie with pineapple slices.
Oh, excuse me. Yep, they wanted to They couldn't wait to come out here with us this morning, and they both want to get their PB cap Garys today. Story behind the Gary. Little Smith, what's the story behind the Gary? Just come up closer so they can hear you.
I caught my PB and I named it Gary. So now every big fish is called Gary.
Oh, that's right. Yep, they got their new boots. They got their new muck boots, rain boots.
Ow! I want to show mine.
There you go.
I want to show mine.
All right, hold on, baby. There we go. Brand new muck boot, rain boots. So.
And long one.
That's exactly right. That's exactly where that came from, David. Gary on SpongeBob, right?
No.
No?
Gary was just the first name that came into my
Oh.
head.
Well, where'd you get the name Gary from?
I don't know. I should know.
Yep, she's already got the catchphrase. But she landed that fish perfectly. She was doing the lift up and the reel down, lift up, reel down.
I'm going to do it again.
Just be careful, baby girl. Don't go out any further than that. We are at high tide right now. Hey, David, let's not get carried away with that right now. She's too young for boys at school right now. Hi, good morning, Pappy. How are you today? Okay, so there, we got 3 of the rods out now. We've got fresh shad, fresh cut eel. You got chicken out, right? Fresh shad, fresh cut eel,
What's up, baby?
and some blood chicken bait. Yeah, they can both cast. They haven't done the bait casters yet, but the spinning rods and the spin cast push button reels, they can cast those. They cast really well, as a matter of fact. This one, Tiny Smith, last spring, right? Last spring, summer. I think it was last spring, maybe the year before that. But anyways, we were fishing down in Norfolk in the saltwater down there, and she was catching red. She was catching reds on. Remember when you were catching them on the jig and the little had the rubber twister tail thing on it, and you were casting it out. You were sitting in the water and reeling it in, and you caught.
That's it.
Yep. Handed her the pole, and she was casting out. Matter of fact, she was the only one catching fish that day. We were asking her how she was reeling it, where she was casting to.
It's my secret.
Oh, yeah. She said the same thing then, too. She said, all I'm going to tell you is you got to sit in the water. The rest is my secret.
I'll tell you it.
Oh, that's a good one. Can I tell them?
No.
But they're not going to fish that spot.
It's my secret. I said no.
I bet there's a good chance it was. That was perfect cast.
Don't tell them my secret.
She said, hey, Tiny Smith, you sure we can't tell them?
Yeah.
Yep, we've got We've got Santa Cooper rigs on most of them, I believe.
Oh, that's so pretty. I can see the sun.
Two Cats Fishing. My 9-year-old son and I are from Richmond. We fish that area. Also, hopefully.
He's not 9. I'm 9.
No, want somebody else that's fishing that's watching.
Oh.
All right, thank you, thank you.
I can't move. Daddy's going. I said. Oh no, my back.
No, it's the sun. Dang it.
Sun shining in it.
Yep. Might have to move to the other side.
What was it, cloudy?
Yep. Yeah, remember it was raining the one day? So I'm assuming that's oh yeah, that's hey Fins and Foul. Good morning, good morning. DB's Outdoors, thanks for coming in. Hey, there's one. Maddie. There's Art from 1 Ton is in the house. Little Smith has something to show you, Art. She's got the 1 Ton hat. Ready to catch some fish now. All right, that all right, so the picture at home, can you guys see that okay? Is it glaring the screen? All right, Avid. Thank you, Flatty Daddies. Yeah, we think being outdoors, whether it's fishing or just whatever, when they are this age and like going out and doing that stuff, that's the best time to start.
I'm calling. I'm not really be ready.
Oh, perfect, Pete. This one here, Pete's Whiskers Fishing Channel. He is in South Africa. You know that from social studies, right? You know where that's at? And watching us fishing here today. So you're going to have to catch a big fish for him, okay? Thank you very much, Whitty. Yes, yes. It's with 2 stands, and we got my granddaughters who are here. That's Tiny Smith and Lil Smith.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know where else you could sit without.
I'd have to try to go on the other side over there, I think, but
We better put you up in a tree stand.
I put me up in a tree stand, huh?
Yeah.
All right, if y'all got to let me know if it starts affecting the screen too much. If the sun is too bright on the on your screens at home, if it starts to white it out, let me know and I can move. I can try to move to the other side. Yes, there we go. Flatty Daddy is busting the 1,000 mark the other day. Well deserved. They put a lot of great information out in their videos. There we go. What do you think? But I can see the screen now. I don't know if there's a tree big enough here to imagine. That tree stand would have to be
I think it could probably hold you if it was standing up.
yeah, David, gotta have the coffee.
It was cold.
Speaking of coffee, what happened to my coffee?
Yeah, you have the thing on it.
I took the thing off so they were holding it to keep their hand warm.
Bailey, your alarm is going off.
Hey, there's Serena keeping it real.
You got that little chair. Now's when we're gonna get a big bite. Look,
I hope so.
I got one boot off. That.
33 people watching. That's awesome.
33.
Hey, Elston, thank you for coming in. Wait, you wanna? All right. Come here, baby. We've got our 2 special fishing guests with us today. For those just coming in, Tiny Smith, she is ready to catch her PB catfish for this year. Right? How big are you going to catch today?
80 pounds.
80 pounder.
I hope so.
Woo! She just set it right up. You know that's almost twice as big as you. How are you going to catch a fish that big? All right. She said it. 80 pounder is what she wants to catch.
Let's do it. It's nice now. Warming up.
I'm never going to be able to see
Wouldn't that be something, Sharina? And Maddie, what size do you want to get, Lil Smith? You want a 100 pounder?
Oh, now you're
I'm
being
just
crazy.
saying that to be
You remember how big that 30 was?
All right, well, that's all we're trying to beat. As long as it's bigger than 30 pounds, that's what you're going for, right? So you get a new personal best.
You gonna name that one Gary too, or does that one get a new name?
Bailey.
Oh,
Aim high, that's right.
Mr. Big Fish.
She's going to name it Mr. Big Fish, huh?
Yeah.
All right, is the sun glaring out the screen for the picture at home? Should I try to go to the other side of the poles if possible?
Why don't you sit over there?
Hey, that's how they are. They've been fishing for a while now, so they You found bait? Teeny tiny fish?
You like standing in the water with those two, huh?
A little, not too bad. Okay, thank you.
Keeps you nice and dry, huh?
Dad, can I stand in the water?
You move around and walk around, you won't be cold.
I'm not cold. I know where I'm going.
Yeah, we need
Yeah, there you go. Build your little fort back
so
up.
it is exactly high tide right now.
Remember you did the thing with the stick?
Just before 8 o'clock is when the peak of high
Yeah, go
tide
check it
is.
out.
We've got 30 people in watching with us already. Thank you so much.
I might go cast one out off there. I gotta fix this one though, and I'll go cast it out.
Okay, awesome. You guys can see the poles. Perfect.
That's the tide. I thought I started seeing the grass. Might like if it gets low enough, we can do a location switch to over there.
That would be easy enough.
Ain't nothing but just walking. That's not as bad as packing everything up.
All right, so like I said, we are at direct dead high tide. So that the tide will be switching over here in a minute. We'll be going to an outgoing tide, which this spot does do pretty well.
Man, that's killer just sitting up here.
Yeah, I love the yellow perch though. That is, to me, yellow perch and chain pickerel, those are my favorite fish to eat. There's not a lot of pickerel down in the area where we're at, but that might be something one day that I would definitely do a catch and cook on, because there's a couple tricks to pickerel, so that a lot of people don't. Hey, don't go any further. You see where they're at, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go out there too.
There's a couple of tricks to pickerel that you can actually have an entire boneless fillet. So that might be a catch and cook that we could do.
That'd be a good one. A lot of people would probably like.
Yeah, because
when I tell people about it, they never heard it.
there's a lot of people that won't eat pickerel just because it's a bony fish. Hey, but that's what family does, right? We bust each other's bananas. Chunky was calling them fatty daddies instead of
Well, when you read it real quick.
that was like, who was it? Oh, K and B. Everybody was calling Kevin. He was calling him Calvin, and some people actually thought that that was his name, just because everybody else was joking around with him, calling him Calvin. And it caught.
There's a study that you just need the first and last letter to be in the right place.
There you go.
You just look at it real quick.
All right, 32 people watching. Yeah, it's a bright, sunny day. Actually, not my favorite days to go fishing. I like it when it's cloudy and overcast. And yeah, that sun came up. It just temperature warmed up like that. Is that you? Oh my gosh. Boy, I don't know if y'all just heard that. Stand 3 is pulling line off of. We've got one more reel that he's working on right now. And I had no idea that he was doing that. All of a sudden I hear the bait alert going off behind me. And I'm looking at the rods. I couldn't see any moving. And he was just directly behind me.
That's pulling Uncle Josh.
Over this way. Yeah, he was pulling an Uncle Josh, that's for sure, because I could not see where he was at. Barometer 29.81. Yeah, that'd be nice if it would move a little. There's Thomas Little Page. Thank you for stopping in. Good morning. Good morning. So there's it's awesome. Sharina just passed her and Thomas Little Page, but Sharina keeping it real. She just passed 50 subs yesterday. Loves going out fishing, gets all excited catching the fish. So they're getting in the process of trying to be able to put out some content and some more videos. So there's a good channel if you're looking for channel support there. Norman Flander, good morning. Good morning. I bet you that when that sun came up, it probably jumped 3, 4, 5 degrees.
Right.
You could definitely feel the temperature just pop right up. Yeah, everybody breaking their moving up to those next thresholds. Flatty Daddies recently passed 1,000 subs. Congratulations. Sharina passing 50 subs yesterday. Great start. Yep, so I don't know if somebody's out there could put her link up. Or Thomas, you could even do that. Feel free to put the link up there. Okay, P City. Hopefully by the time you check back, we'll have that 80 pounder on the bank. There's Tori and Harmony. I like that name. That's very nice. We are here in the James River. Up on the James River, down from Richmond, between Richmond and Chester. Let's see, this earlier last year, Stand 3 got a 57 pounder out of the river. We've caught a bunch of 40s, between 40 and 50. The last live we did in December, we caught a 46 pounder, 47 pounder. bunch of 30s. Okay, okay, David. Hey, good morning, Maurice. Thank you for stopping in, as always. Yeah, I did say about the out in the description, out in the description for the video. Y'all can check that out there. We do have the GoFundMe link for Maurice is out there. We're all praying for you and your wife there, Maurice, and anything that any of us can do, just feel free to let us know. But that is out in the description, and so the GoFundMe link is there, and any donations that are through our PayPal or Cashapp link today during the live, that'll be going to there as well. So again, we're all sending your prayers to Maurice.
It's hot, Daddy. Jacket. It's hot.
Yeah, if anybody could put Sharina's link up there, that would be awesome. Thomas, I think you did it yesterday. So feel free, please put Serena's link back up there. There was a couple people asking for it. Yep, LG Bass, Little Smith is super excited. She wants to catch a nice Gary just to show you. And yep, Maurice, and for everybody that don't know, the D Smithy, that is my wife. Avid, can you post Sharina's and Lori's link? Lori had put out another. Hey, don't go any further. It's almost to the top. I meant of your boot. That's right. Hey, Grandpa's the most important job. One ton art. I've got it right out in the description also. So all you got to do is go out to the description of the video. Yeah, they can copy and post it in there too. But the GoFundMe link is out there. Also, our PayPal link and the Cash App link is out there. Anything on the show today will be donated for that also. Hey, there's Mike Turner. And Mike, could you post Sharina keeping it real and also Laura Ann's links up also, please? 'Cause Lori, I know, put up another interesting spooky hotel video. And Serena's out there. She just loves fishing and going to be putting up some content there. So that would be great. Yeah, it's funny when I first came in and started doing the chats. I just kept watching, and and I kind of picked up that boom, then how to learn how to share the links and stuff. And I still do it old school, where I got to go back and search and go to my subscriptions, scroll down, find that person, put it in, and but I still did that, and I'd write a little thing about each link and each person's link, and that's what I would put in.
Let them decide what one should we put on.
But Mike Turner just took it to a whole new level. He just does it so quick, and appreciate you being out there, Mike Turner. Okay, so we're doing the goodness gracious, Demon Dragon for the Sandy Cooper rig. So which choice? We got number 1, which is like a silver and blue color. Number 1 is silver and blue color, or should we put on number 2, which is a fluorescent yellow and clear, but you can hear the rattle. So what do we think? Number 1 or number 2?
Silver. The silver and blue.
Number 1, silver and blue.
I guess that's supposed to look like a Shad.
That's the one we should put on?
Yeah.
Blue Glass Roadside.
Kinda.
We are, so far the fishing is slow. We pretty much just got everything set up, and high tide was just at 8 o'clock. So the tide is just changing over now, where it's an outgoing tide.
And I have officially no more jackets on.
What?
It's hot. I only have one jacket.
Good thing you got on your long manitas.
I only have one jacket. No, Tony.
Y'all, it's so cute. Everybody, you're on YouTube being weird.
The girlies picked number 1. Oh, Sabrina, was that
Can I pick one?
Sabrina, was that your link?
I'll pick one.
Because Sabrina's another one out there, loves fishing. Big supporter in all the rooms. She's out there supporting everybody's chats, and it's awesome having her out there too.
Take that hammer.
This one?
Yeah, I only got one more hole.
Did Rebecca come in? Oh.
Yeah.
Near the end of the middle.
Short, as closer out to the deep end, but don't go too far.
40 people watching. That's awesome. Oh, that was Sharina's. That's awesome. And like I said, Sabrina, we can put her link up too. There's another one. Awesome. I love seeing all the, it doesn't, to me, I don't care who it is, whether they're male, female, young, old, whatever. If you love fishing and you get excited over that, to me, that's the most fun videos that you can watch, is whether it's whether you're catching a 10-pounder or an 80-pounder, just have that excitement and just enjoy being out there and
Positive. Yeah.
that's right. Just keeping that positive atmosphere. That is what I think is one of the most important things. Bluegrass roadside. The temp this morning, the temperature right now probably jumped up into the 30s. Probably it was under 30. It was in the upper 20s when we first went out this morning as we were at the house getting ready and everything.
30. 37.
37 degrees right now.
34.
Supposed to get up.
It updated 34.
Supposed to get up to a high of 50 today, I think it said.
That's a pretty dramatic change. You think they'd do some activity there.
Perfect, Mike. That's another one. Doom Guy Fishing. It's Bluegrass Roadside Sun. A new channel looking for catfish community support. Wish you had started. Lori Ann's link. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. That's what we like to do. We love to support everybody and see that same kind of positive support and friendship moving forward. That's just awesome. Even if you don't, you come out and sometimes you just enjoy the day and it's a beautiful day and you have a good chat and there's just you end up supporting some other people and everybody ends up growing. It's David said it's going to be 70 where he's at today. It's sunny California.
That's wonderful.
And no worries at all, Maurice. You got enough on your plate right now, and that's what family's for. Hey, Mad Catter's in the house. Thank you for coming in there, Mr. Ward. Oh, no problem, LG. No problem. Mike Turner jumped in there and Mike Turner jumped in and Avid was throwing up some links. I gotta stand up for a minute. Oh. No fight.
You ain't have your James River juice yet.
Oh, that's what it is. Y'all gotta give me just 1 second. I need to bust out my. Now I know why we haven't gotten a bite yet. Gotta bust out my secret weapon. That's all right.
Fishy.
Get Grandma them set up on the. Yeah, she's been there. They're probably watching. You got me with that rattle. Where's Beanie at? Hey, did you want to do this for a little bit, Manny?
Yeah. Hold on. Hold on.
Wait, gotta make sure they can see the poles still. Wait, they can't see the poles now, baby.
I'm short.
Scoot up a little bit.
Okay. Hello.
Can you see the poles?
Yeah, Bailey, come sit in the chair. It's big enough for both of us. Good morning, everybody. Hey, you're gonna make it so they can't see Bailey. That's good.
I see the poles too.
Okay, so it's currently 8:30. Hi, Grandma. Okay, Bailey, sit in the chair. Enough room.
Okay, now we're gonna get a bite.
I can't see anything.
Show Grandpa how you do it live,
There's
Show
the
me how
James
you
River
do it live,
juice.
'cause I don't know. I need help.
Okay, so basically just talk.
Just basically talk.
Hi. Bailey,
Well-
Grandma said hi. Hi, Grandma.
What are we using for bait today?
We're using some fresh eel from the bait store,
Castaway Sporting Goods.
Castaway Sporting Goods, and
Shad.
then fresh shad that my father caught yesterday. And then some chicken. Yeah.
What bait you think is gonna work?
I think the eel, because the eel always works.
It's true.
I think the eel.
That's what you caught Gary on, wasn't it?
Yup. But me and my sister, we're just down there because there's a little peninsula thing. We're walking along it with our new boots, so our boots are all muddy now. Good morning. David said Jello chicken with a question mark.
It's a blood bait chicken.
Blood bait chicken. Aw. See the lovely poles? Wait, which way is this way? The lovely poles back there.
Can they see the poles in the picture?
Yup. Bailey, you know you can sit in this chair, right? I can't see the screen if I sit in this chair. Sure. Thanks. It's not cold here. No, it was. It was like 20-something degrees. But then the sun came out, and now we're not wearing any jackets.
Put the jacket back on.
No, I'm good. It's not hot. It's not. I mean, it's hot. It's not cold. It is not cold. Someone put a link.
What?
I haven't put a link.
Oh, I put a link up? Okay, good.
Yeah. We're good. We haven't caught anything yet. Going pretty slow, but hopefully we'll catch something soon.
But the tide just changed, so.
Yeah. He's just over there eating a burger. He's eating a burger. Oh, over there. He's
It's
eating
my
a
breakfast.
burger.
It's a croissant.
It's a croissant? Doesn't look like a croissant.
Sausage,
You
bacon.
didn't eat your sausage, bacon. That's what's going on. You're messing up the ritual here.
I know, I messed up the
You gotta
ritual.
have your
We
fish
look
cam.
like Grandpa with his face all up close. Is this working? Is it
All right,
on?
don't move the camera, girl.
Bailey didn't. People are talking. Yeah. It's really pretty. It's golden hour right now. There's something cold in my shirt. People are here. You just want mute, dummy. I know. Okay. There's 38 people. How do you see that?
Show her where the 38 is.
40 now. It was just a 38, not a 40.
Well, that's because you're on there.
Yes, people like us. Like us a lot.
What happened at the bait store yesterday, Maddie? What did the lady say to you?
So the lady that was there, me and my dad went in to get the live eel and all that. And then the lady said, "Aren't y'all from YouTube?" And she recognized us. Did she recognize me? No, we haven't done the fish. We haven't done the fish dance. We have to do the fish dance. Someone reminded us. Bless you.
What? No.
We have to do the fish dance. Remember, someone reminded us. Okay, ready? Okay, fish dance complete. Yeah, we're blocking the bowls. Oh, wait, wrong way. Okay, let's just sit. I'm going to. Okay, Bailey, you want to say some stuff? I'll interview you, okay? So sit down, and I'll interview you.
Oh,
And
I think Daddy said you needed the hammer.
The hammer?
What, Beanie? You gotta be careful walking through that way.
Maddie, you go get the hammer while I'm doing this. No, Maddie, no. So who cares? Use your bare hand.
Yeah. Sure. All right, you can go Daddy. Go Beanie.
You stepped on a stick and it scared you. You do that. I'm done with it.
Okay, you're done?
I didn't know what to say.
Okay, let's see. Hey, good morning, Palmetto.
Drink that. Now we're definitely going to get something. Look what I got.
Are you doing? You're doing a little James River juice too?
I wrote a song. If anyone wants to hear it.
I don't like the song.
Okay.
There's Michael, aka Turtle. Thank you for coming in. 39 people watching. For those that Palmetto recently put out an awesome video on how to a little tutorial on how to put out a good fishing video.
Don't tell Daddy I just ate half.
Okay, I won't tell him.
Yeah, I get to go over to this other beach area because Daddy's right by it. And there's a tree that we get to climb over.
Yeah, yeah, Palmetto. The people that I've talked to, there's been a bunch of people that were really impressed with the video. Found it very helpful. Got some link sharing out there. Thank you all very much. For those just coming in, good. We got Mad Catter who just got started also. That's awesome. All right, they will do the song when they come back. I'm gonna have to find a different position for the camera. Yeah, it's the we like to do around here. Yeah, when you haven't had a soda in a while, LG, even a diet, it does come off as very sweet. Okay, Palmetto, thank you so very much. For anybody that's just coming in, we have out in the description, we do have Maurice Cason's GoFundMe page is out there. The link for that is out there. We also have our PayPal and Cashapp link out there. Any donations that come in today during the live will go directly to that'll go to Maurice Cason GoFundMe page. Yeah, with the soda, I managed restaurants for like 20 years, and you know, you're stuck in the restaurant for 10, 12, 14 hours a day, and usually, you know, most restaurants got the fountain soda, so just you end up drinking a lot of soda. And I had to switch from regular to diet because I started adding it up, and I was ending up drinking like 3 or 4,000 calories a day in soda. You got me again. And then normally that's what we've actually switched over to most of the time is seltzer, where you still get the bubbles. So I'm hoping with this change in current, changing the tide that the bite will pick up a little bit here. Stand 3 has got a couple of poles just upriver to do a little scouting up into a different hole. So if we don't get any action here, we might end up making a Hey, good morning, Kelly. How are you today? Thank you, Mike Turner. Yeah, it's Maurice's like I said, any donations that come in today are gonna go to the Maurice Cason GoFundMe page. His wife has going through a lot of treatment, and we all know what that can be like. So obviously Maurice out there, brother in the catfishing community here, and is always out there in everybody's channels, watching their videos, in their live streams, and we're all a big family. So anything we can do to help is we're all more than willing to do that. No, James, there's no limit here on the polls. There's no poll limit in Virginia, so yeah, I know in New York it used to be a 2 poll limit, and which was, you got your two, you got one. A lot of times, if you had 1 pole out with bait, and you can fish with another one. I love it here that you got especially like in the springtime when the shad run is going and whatnot. You can have a few poles out with bait and then still be casting and lures and the little shad darts and spoons and catching bait while you're fishing. Got the coffee for the. All right, all right. Yep, the pole holders that we use are basically about as simple as you can get. It's usually what you would use surf fishing. When you're doing the surf fishing, they're just sand spike. It's basically a 1.5 inch PVC pipe, and you make them a couple of feet long, 2 to 3 feet long, and 45-degree angle cut the bottom so it'll drive in, and that's what we use here. And you drive those things in enough, and they do a really good job of they do a really good job of holding it. Yep, there's the 1-ton link. They recently put out a video also. It's great to see Kyle and Jared get out there fishing too, the other members of 1-ton. Got 38 people watching. And they're going to be doing a giveaway at 500. Yeah, if you're just getting started bank fishing, these are the only issue with these rod holders with the PVC is you need a hammer or something to pound them down in with. And if you're fishing in rocky areas, they're tough to find the spot where you can get that through. In those cases, a lot of times where you have like a piece of rebar or a metal spike that's a lot thinner than say the whole diameter of PVC to go through. Those are the ones that are better to use in the rocky areas.
Oh.
Bluegrass said he has to calm. His son is doom guy fishing. He has to calm him down, otherwise he'll have every pole that they own out there in the water. Don't go above your boot. Sure looks like it. Yeah, and the rod holders can be anything from as simple as this, cutting a PVC pipe with a 45-degree angle at the bottom, to a lot of people will take a piece of rebar or just metal pole, and they put that PVC pipe up on the top of it. There's bank rod holders that you can actually buy that's made from a thick metal rod. Air Force One, we've got, or Cat Force One, we've got one of them, right? And that's basically bent, and the top of it is like a.
Basically, I explained it's like a monster rod holder you stick in the ground.
Yeah, it's basically that's it. It's basically a monster rod holder like that's in the boat, but it's got a metal bar that goes down, so you're able to stick it into the ground.
That little footstep.
That one actually has a footstep in it, so you can actually use your foot to push it down in, so you don't have to pound it.
That prevents it from spinning on the ground also.
All right, Avid. Safe travels on your patrol. Yeah, I'm gonna. I wonder if I put it.
The chair will probably sink if you went down on that bank over there.
Tape the PVC to a dock pole. Yep. That right there, setting hooks. That is an awesome tip for. That's an awesome tip for anybody that does a lot of dock fishing, and that's a lot better than just tipping your pole up against the dock. Take your PVC rod holders, just like what we're using here, and you take the tape and you turn it around, so this way the sticky part is facing out, and you just wrap it over itself like that onto the dock pole. Keep wrapping it around, and this way it doesn't. The sticky part doesn't get all over the dock and the holder and stuff. So that's an excellent tip right there.
I like what Mike Costello did. He had the bucket.
Oh, Mike Costello
screwed a couple rod holders to the bucket, but then he ratchet strapped the bucket down to the dock, so it couldn't tip over.
Oh, that's a good one too.
I haven't seen nobody else do that.
Mike Costello had an awesome idea too. The way that he does his, he's got his rod holders, because he fished a lot of docks that had no railing or anything. So he's got his rod holders screwed into the bucket, and then he ratchet strapped the bucket down to the dock. That was awesome. And that seemed to be working great for him. Tape is going in the truck today. There you go, Roger. See, that's what it's all about. That's what these chats are great for. Little tips and tricks, and you can always pick something up.
Yeah, we'll just call this the chat on the bank.
Yeah.
There ain't no fishing chat today. Well, it's a fishing chat, but it ain't a fishing show. Poles are just there for decoration. We don't even got hooks on them today.
Oh wow, LG Bass had some awesome looking. They looked to be indestructible, and they broke the rod holder, his aluminum ones, those metal ones that LG had. They were pounding it in the ground, and it broke at the weld.
And, if it breaks at the weld, that's factory defect, right?
Should be.
Should be able to get a free one. Here, a couple pennies.
Yeah, I don't remember where you said you got them at, LG, but you should be able to take that back and get another one. That should be a factory defect situation. Straps the bucket down to the dock. See, that was my concern at first when he first had the bucket with the rod holders. There, Lori, from Mike Costello, and then you know, because you get a big fish hit, it'll just knock that bucket right over. But strapping it down to the dock like that, no chance of it going anywhere. So that works perfect. Sometimes through the bullet holes. Yeah, for those that don't know about that, the one live that Mike Costello was doing, car pulled up out by where he was doing it, and next, you know, bow, 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 emptied out a clip.
Great.
Don Harris, light snow yesterday. Don, what part of the country are you coming to us from?
I love that wrap on that pole. I can see that sucker like a highlighter. Yeah. The orange and green.
Oh, the orange and green, yeah. That's what Stand 3 did with one of the poles. Oh, Upper Michigan. That's where Mike Costello originally came from. Now he's in the Carolinas. James, I can't believe no snow in Colorado. I was there back in the 80s for tech school for the Air Force. And you looked up at the mountains, there was snow up there in August. You could see snow up in the top of the mountains up there. Like DC or Detroit. Oh, Sharina's in Indiana, I think she just said.
Big jump over there. Huge just jumped out by right off.
Oh,
Big. That was strike.
right there.
Yeah, that was big. Go fight that pole. But it was the pole's way out there. Maybe I'll come down here and get one of these.
Oh, but I know what I was starting to say before. Instead of painting the poles, what Stand 3 did was
The old dirty poles. I was just
uh,
trying to bring it up.
thank you, Big Slim. Thank you, yep.
Daddy, I heard a pole going off.
But what Stand 3 did, it was an old Zepco pole, and you know, dirtied and whatnot. And to help it see better, help us see it better, and to make it look a little better, he took the fluorescent orange fishing line and the yellow, fluorescent yellow green Berkeley big game line, and he wrapped the fishing line, you know, like you would wrap an eye, but he wrapped it up the pole. He did one between one eye to the next orange, and then the next one yellow, and then the next one orange, yellow. And boy, I tell you, you can see that thing, especially in the sunlight. You can see that thing from, I'm probably about 75 feet or more from it, 100 feet, and you can see it clear as day. Hey, Lenef Fishing. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, Roger, I don't think DC would be the spot to fish within the next week or so. Saw some Len F, a recent subscriber. Thank you so much. Appreciate that and appreciate you coming in. So far, we have not had any action. The high tide was just at about 8 o'clock Eastern time here in Virginia. We're fishing the James River. Can't hurt. And now it is 9 o'clock, so that tide it is dropping. Yeah, I know. Put it on, use it as an actual lure, you mean, right?
Yeah. LG bass out there.
So we've had no bites yet. Usually we can get usually we get that early morning bite. Yep, Roger, with the tide just with an hour after the high tide, so it's starting to go out now. You can see the water movement is starting to pick up. So I'm hoping that means the fish bite is going to do the same thing here soon. We put a couple of poles up just upstream a little bit that we can still see from here. So we're probably going to end up checking these baits here, maybe refreshing it. We also have a fresh carp that we caught yesterday. Two whisker seekers. One spinning and one casting.
They weren't kidding when they say once you get one, you'll be hooked. I got that ab chain.
Yeah.
That one wasn't too good. But everything I buy is half.
Yeah, once you go to I've always preferred spinning, and then we got stand 3 started using casting. He actually had a Abu, but it was the what did you have? The Ambassador?
The 6500F.
It was a
Get it.
it was a 6500S, and do not get that. That it wore out in less than a year, and
The frame, the casting, none of it lines up. The screw holes are in different spots, so you can't even replace any parts. Just don't buy it.
I don't know if you heard that or not, but it was I I guess it was the cheaper version, and you can't even switch over to other 6,500 parts. It was just because the screw holes don't line up, and it was just not good. It was stripped out in less than a year.
One good fish, done.
Abu S is the China one.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
You know, it worked good with smaller fish, but the first halfway decent catfish on it, it just stripped the gear right out.
Oh, that's a good time. We got some birds out there.
Len, what we usually do, the majority of the poles that we use now for catfishing, come on. The majority of poles that we use are the bait casters, and especially doing the lives, the big thing that everybody wants is that takedown. So we usually loosen the drag a little bit, just so you still get that really good takedown.
Actually, I tightened them all the way up. I tightened all the way up so it'll bend it over, but it will pull the line out. Mr. Steve Douglas just had a video on how you set your drag to get the big takedown.
Oh, well, there you go. Steve Douglas has put out a video. He recently put out a YouTube video on how to set your drags on the bait caster so you get that big takedown. That's what a lot of people like to see. If you
Also, the other reason is when you tighten it down, it holds the whole bait and lure out there in the current better. Having to loose it just holds it, and you just keep getting that
right, plus when it hits, then it can load up. There's more pressure on it, so you got a better chance of it getting hooked.
We got a bite. That part, cut him up. Cut him up. Give it a shot. All right, look like football.
And a great hook set also, yep. Creole, that's right. My brother Creole catfishing, who is on his way trying to get up to 300 subs.
So I gotta get on the
Yeah, and that was in that video. He was teaching his wife how to use a bait caster, and by the end of the video, she was doing. Actually, that was a live that he did with that. But yeah,
I needed to watch that video the other day.
yeah, that was me, Lori. If we get another one up in here, the main difference in how you identify a channel cat and a blue cat, usually the color is different. You know, the blues are either that really light grayish blue kind of color. Sometimes that can be darker, and then your channel's got more of like that greenish, tan, blackish kind of color. But there can be some overlap in color between blue and a channel cat. But a channel cat will usually have spots, little dots on them. It's more pronounced than the younger ones, the littler ones. They lose a lot of those dots the bigger that the channel cats get. But it's the bottom fin, the anal fin, right by the tail. A blue will come down and it's straight across. That anal fin right before the tail is straight across. A channel cat comes out and it rounds like that. It's not that straight. It bounds out or it rounds out. Plus the blue has, if you count the fins, the spines that are in that the blue has more, but who's going to take time to do that? So basically, if it's straight across, that's a blue cat, and if it's you see little dots on the channel cat, and that fin is rounded out like that, that makes it a channel cat.
Could be wrong, but all the ones I know is their mouth's down a little.
And
it's
yes,
like it's right on, like their mouth is under their nose. Blues, their mouth is like the front of their face.
and the mouth is a little bit different. The blue is more of a predator fish. They're all the flathead, blue, and channel cat are all predators, but the channel cat is more of the scavenger fish. So their mouth is more towards feeding down. It's not quite as big as a blue, and it's pointed a little more down. A blue is more towards the front, and then a flathead. If you look at the flathead, it's got like that upper bite, so they're used to coming up at bait. So out of the three, the flathead is the dominant predator. The blue is
Anything in front of it.
the blue is a predatory type fish, where it does. So with a flathead, your best bait is a live bait, or at least like a very fresh piece of cut bait. The flatheads that we caught a couple months ago were on a shad that was just caught, like less than 5 minutes ago. So that's for your flatheads. You primarily want to use a live sunfish or a live shad or something in those lines, a live white perch. For your blue cats, you want usually it's the fresh bait, fresh cut bait, eel, shad, whatever. And then the channel cat, where you hear a lot of people using like stink bait and dough bait and things like that, night crawlers. That's the bait of choice mostly for your channel cats. But your smaller blues will eat that too. Yeah, you can say something. What do you want to say? Got 49 people watching. Thank you so much. Sherry, what do you want to tell them?
Subscribe if you can.
Yeah.
And hit the like button.
Good advice there, Tiny Smith.
47 people.
Grandpa, I'm doing this thing where I record myself like every
And
couple
it's
hours.
snowing again at Donna. Yep, and David, chicken livers catch a lot of channel cats. But, then there's exceptions to the rules as usual, but that's the majority of the time. That's why it's surprising how well chicken does for blue cats. But typically, if you're fishing blues, they're going to prefer whatever the bait and the natural bait fish in that area is, whether it's shad or sunfish or white perch. That is going to be your day in and day out. Overall, that's going to be the best bait to catch your bigger blue. But they do love the chicken. They will hit other things. We've caught small blues. We've caught small blues on the pepperoni from a Little Caesars Pizza while we were trying to catch other bait. Hey, hello, Paula Smith. How you doing this morning? Thank you for coming in. Hey. Yeah, Paula, I know, but it's the chicken's one of those things that it works, and if if somebody's only got to me, it's a good plan B option because it will catch fish. Oh, Beanie, you all right? Well, for those just coming in, Uncle Josh, not yet. But here, Maddie, wait. For those just coming in, we've got who we've got fishing with us today. This is Little Smith and Tiny Smith. These are my two grandbabies here.
Hello.
They couldn't wait to come out with us today. They want to catch they're hoping to catch their new PBs. Maddie caught hers a couple weeks ago, was a 30-pound blue cat. And then I asked Tiny Smith here, what size catfish did you say you wanted to catch today?
80 pound.
80-pounder, she said she wants to catch. So we're not having much luck with that so far today, but what bait do we got out, Maddie? What bait are we using?
Eel, some chicken, and some fresh shad.
Yep, we got to put.
Some fresh shad and some eel and some chicken.
And what's your favorite bait?
Eel.
Her favorite bait is eel because that's what she caught her personal best on.
It's still alive? How is it alive?
Yeah, that's them. They're gonna go big or go home, that's for sure. That's what it's all about right there.
That carp is still alive. Yesterday.
That's crazy.
I didn't know they could like breathe that way.
It's still alive.
Cheese-filled combos. I've heard of that before. All right, Lorianne, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming in. Go big or go home. Yeah, that's them. And Little Smith, since she caught her 30-pound blue, that's all she wanted to do is catch a bigger one. James, when I was there, I was at Lowry Air Force Base in Aurora. I believe that base is, last I had heard, I think that they even closed that one now. But yep, it was in Aurora, Colorado. It was a tech school base. I was F-16 avionics. So I worked on the avionics for F-16s, and that was where they had that tech school at. Hey, Sharp. Good morning. Good morning. Well, God bless you, Paula. I know if anybody's going to do it, you can do it. And when you're going for that 100-pounder, I know this is a great time of the year for those big ones. What type of bait and size bait and whatnot and setup? What are you using for when you're doing that? What's that? What's that? The head?
Yeah,
The palmetto shirt is they're lucky for us. So. Love using the head. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so very much. That is my favorite part also. To me, I think that it has the most. To me, I think it has the most scent, and it leaves the longest scent trail. Plus, I don't know for sure. You'll probably know a little bit more on that than I do. But I think when you're using the head, it also has a uh, with it having the eyes. I think it gives a target also. But maybe that's just I don't know if it's as prevalent in like catfish. But I know that that's the eyes can be a target with other fish. But that is always my if I have my choice, even with shad or eel, bluegill, whatever, the head is always my first bait of choice. Scent holds longer in the head. Well, dang, I almost know a couple things. That's awesome. If Paula Smith is agreeing with me and saying the same things, I feel good.
Throw a monster head out there.
Sure.
Monster hunt. Ain't getting no bait. Well,
Might as well. Okay, we're gonna switch out one of these baits for we're gonna put a fresh head on there.
What do they say? Carp head? Shad head. Carp head's a monster.
Okay, so we're gonna be going for a monster here. We've got a learn by trial and error. Yep. That's you know, even days when you don't catch fish, it's still a good day because if you pick up things and like Paula just said, trial and error, your time on the water. Head is one of the things that has worked for me longer than other times. I mean, caught more fish using the head than I have other parts of the body, and yeah. Now you see for stand 3, he's had better luck with.
I catch more fish on the body, but you will catch the bigger one. Head.
That could be true too. We might be family. Oh, of course we're family, Paula.
Could be the fact that you have more body pieces. That could be it.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see the video when Paula gets her 100-pounder. That's going to be awesome. Head stays on the hook better too. Yes, that is exactly correct. I don't really ever recall losing sometimes if you're not hooked properly with a piece from the back, you can end up casting it off. They can short hit it and pull it off pretty easily. But if you got the head hooked properly on there and it's actually going through bone, it's hard for the smaller one to actually pull that just to pull it off. So yeah, that's another excellent point there.
Look what I found. Look what I found.
Hello, 2-0-bets.
I found this string.
Oh, well, that was a good girl for picking that up off the ground. Very good. Put it in the garbage bag that's in the wagon over there. Good girl. Anywhere's in there is fine, baby. Thank you for picking that up.
It's still alive. Its head is chopped off and it's still alive.
Fishing Magician, thanks for coming in. So far it's been one of those mornings, been a slow morning. We usually get a pretty good morning bite pretty quickly, but as of yet today, that has not happened. The water on the Duck River is perfect. I've been waiting 2 years. Wow, that's awesome. Is it is the water up Paula, or did it drop down? Well, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so, Magician. That would be awesome. We've got my two granddaughters, Lil Smith and Tiny Smith, out here. That's what they want. Hey, baby girl.
What do you need? You said Tiny Smith.
No, I just said that you're out here fishing with us today.
Okay.
That you wanted to catch a big fish. You said an 80-pounder.
Yeah.
That 80-pounder is twice your size. How are you gonna catch that thing? You can do it though, right? I got faith in you. I know you can. You got that girl power. You got that strength. Hey, yep, that's the way to do it. Well, that's awesome, LG Bass. Not only did you save a little money, you took some toxic lead out of the water too. So win-win. Hey, hello, PD. Thanks for coming in. How you doing today? Got 39 people watching. Thank you so much. Oh boy. Hey, Lil Smith. I'll have to show you the video later. But Paula Smith says you're gonna have to go fishing with her sometime. She caught a fish. She caught a fish bigger than you. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Would you want to catch a fish big as you are?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Me. I'll dress up in a fish costume and swim out of the water.
That is awesome. She would love that, Paula. That would be awesome.
Can I show you a video? 60-second video. Can I show you a video?
Of course.
Okay. Hi. Got her lead boots up. She just fell. Got matching lead boots. We're going to the muddy peninsula. We stand off.
Did you find more garbage, Beanie?
Now, time for the next location. On to the next location.
Let's see. What did anybody else say?
My favorite part is at the end. Look what I did at the end. Okay, ready? The end part's coming.
Paula said, just everyone load up and head that way. That would be awesome.
So, Paula, I said you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a lovely boat. I was just making a Jaws reference.
Oh, the Jaws reference, yeah. Yeah, the Jaws reference with, well, when you're going out after 100-pounders, you got to have a good sized boat. Thank you, Mike Turner. I appreciate you throwing that link up there. Yeah, but I don't know why that happens. Oh, we got Dragonfire came in. Got Catfish regulators. Regulators mount up. Aaron, thank you for coming in. I got 39 people watching. That's awesome. Okay, so you left it out there all that time without on fishing on credit.
Alright.
So for those just coming in, we are fishing out here with my two granddaughters, Little Smith and Tiny Smith. We're using eel. We're using fresh cut eel, fresh shad, carp, and I've also got some blood bait chicken. As of yet, we are still waiting on that first bite. So the high tide was right at 8 o'clock. So the tide, it has changed now, and it hasn't really dropped quick, but it's starting to, it's noticeably starting to drop now.
Do they want to see that?
Sure. I usually hook it through the lips.
I know, but that it's tough.
But we got
He was moving his mouth still.
oh, it just moved again. So we got fresh shad, our fresh carp head that we're using here.
Go big or go home.
Watch out, baby. Oh, that's what we're hoping for, Lori. They both want to catch their PBs.
80-pounder, this will do it right here.
Daddy, can I use this?
I know, magician, right? I laugh every time I hear that. Fishing on credit.
I got my.
David, they're saying send it, stand 3, send it.
Trying.
Nice one, nice one. That would be an interesting tournament, Lori. Do the female versus male fishing tournament. Honestly, my money would be on the girl squad.
Yeah, that's not even fair. We all know that. Don't want to fish.
Yep. Oh, I'll admit it.
You think I bring them fishing with me?
I think the girl squad would wipe it up.
Is that right, girls? Who would win, boys versus girls?
Here, and it make extra hard, then they'll keep bait. We're trying to see who can make the best bug.
There's 1 Ton Fishing Club link there too.
You have to make a
When they hit
guideline.
500, they're doing a giveaway. We've got a ways to go yet. I think we're at 400, and we're in the 420s anyhow. And when we hit 500, we're doing a giveaway also. We've got that prize already. It is going to be well worth the wait. Paula, the temperature is rising quickly. It was in the 20s when we got up and got moving around out leaving the house this morning at 6ish. It was in the 20s. Now it's warmed up to it's just under 40. It's supposed to get up to a high of 50 this afternoon. So we're right at about 37 or so right now. The water temperature when Stan 3 was out in the kayak yesterday, he said the water temperature was 41.
Right around here it was up to 43, where I launched it was 41.
This area here, which is about a half mile or so from where he launched at, it was 43 degrees. There's a lot of mud flats here by the channel, so it tends to warm up a little bit more down here. There was 43 degrees the water temperature down here by where we're at, and up by where he launched at, it was 41. So 2-degree difference in temperature with it being a little bit shallower and being on the mud flats. It allows that water to warm up a little bit quicker. Snow in West Virginia. Wow.
It's beautiful here. Believe that.
42 on the duck. Yeah, that's I know that you've had some more how should I say it? In my opinion, the that's right around the perfect for your bigger catfish this time of year when you get the water temperatures in the 40s like that. Those bigger catfish, that's when they're feeding. That's right, LG. All right, Eric, thank you so much. uh yeah, sometimes, Paula. A lot of time, if I'm fishing, I'm thinking about fishing, but it depends on how long we're gonna be out and stuff. Oh, Realville Catfishing in here. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I always have my James River juice, my Mountain Dew, 'cause we do the dew around here. Definitely have some of that and some water. Sometimes we'll have, like, we came out the other night, we had some Italian sub with us. A lot of times we'll have a lot of times if we're leaving in the morning, we'll do get a good breakfast sandwich. Yep, the girls like to start out at Wawa with the hot cocoa, and then we brought out some donuts and that was your first time fishing in the snow, huh? So that's always what kind of snack does everybody like to bring with them? What'd you say, girls? What's your favorite snack to bring fishing?
Wawa.
What what from Wawa? The donuts?
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's right. Maddie had pineapple. Gummies. Lori Ann likes to have the gummies out there. Mike Tellis, thank you for coming in. Corn nuts. Yeah, those are pretty good. I know Little Debbie's. Some Nutter bars would be awesome. I love any kind of salty snacks too. Yeah, that's right. LG Bass out there. I saw y'all with catching some nice ones out there. Maddie wanted to know if you were catching any more Garys, LG. Nothing on those over there yet either, huh?
I haven't heard or seen it. Last time I was over here, I heard the clicker go off over there. Probably put this on freeway.
Daddy,
Ready?
I made like a waterfall. Look.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna see if I can find a better. Nothing resembling a Gary yesterday, Maddie. I mean, Lil Smith.
We dug holes. We made lines going into the water.
Thank you, Paula. Little Debbie Nutty Bars. Yep, that's a good one. A hard time seeing the chat from where I was sitting. Oh yeah, Riv, everything's cool. We'll catch lots of Garys in our girl squad, Little Smith. Got 38 people watching. That's awesome. All right, I'm just gonna see if I can find a better spot for this camera. Because with the sun, it's blocking the screen, so I can't read it. Maddie, did you want to read? Here, I'll move this closer.
Okay. Don't mind the bruise on my eye, and my muddy hands.
What, Bruce? That happened.
I accidentally hit myself in the eye with a golf ball.
Hit yourself in the eye with a golf ball, huh?
Yeah. And I was playing in the mud. Me and my sister over there we were like making holes, and then we made like a line from the hole into the water, and then we filled up the hole with water so that it like flowed, and then I put a cup at the end of it so it's like catching up water. It's pretty cool. My hands are really muddy, so I'm trying not to touch it. And rub it off. Can't see anything, the sun's in the way. Hi, Grandma, in the chat. Hola. Hi. He's trying to find a new spot to sit.
So we don't get the sun in everybody's eyes.
Yeah, because the sun is like in the eyes. Hi, Grandma. Grandpa, can I show everyone the thing I made? That. Someone asked how old I am. Am I allowed to say? I'm 11. And my sister is 9. Can you put some water in my hole? I'm filling up my cup. Morning, DMV. I'll let y'all watch the poll. I'll still read the chat. Nothing new in the chat yet. Oh, you could see them back there. What? Yeah. Hi.
Hey, well, we just got to think of that.
sand in it. It looks cool, so I want to. Adding another hole, and I pour the water into that hole, and then all like goes in that hole, and then all that. Now, what do you put? It landed on the back. And me too. Ah,
All right. I was trying to find a spot to put the camera in, so I can see the screen. We're slowly moving over upriver just a little bit, where we can't cast to from here. That seems to be a better low tide situation. In the past, that's usually where we fish low tide. So we're slowly moving them over there.
Grandpa, isn't it cool? Look at mine. It has a hole in it. Okay.
Maddie, your grandpa favor, bring the camera to me, the whole thing. Grab the battery pack in your hand.
Hey everyone.
There you go.
I'll bring it down there to the chair.
Be careful.
Moving the camera.
Thank you, baby girl. I got it. Okay. All right. Looks like you see the polls really good. Now I can see the chat. Yeah, that's exactly it, David. With the, I don't know if it was affecting the picture of what y'all were seeing, but with the sun coming on it, I couldn't read the screen at all. But y'all can kind of see over here. That's where stand 3. That's where we're gonna eventually moving all the poles to over there. Peninsula that goes out. But now everybody can see all the poles. So I got 4 of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But this is why I like this is where I like this is why I like the white poles, because even in the daytime, at nighttime it's really easy to see, and the darker colored poles are hard to see. But even in the bright sun, you can see that just even the tips 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Eric, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hope the sermon is a good one today. Ryan Bortz, Blue Collar Fishing, thank you for coming in. With 39 people watching, we're having a good day as far as granddaughter's out here. Beautiful day. No fish yet though. No fish. So the tide was exactly 8 o'clock high tide. It's been 2 hours going out now. It's starting to drop pretty quickly, but not even a bump so far today. Let's see. Yep, I just switched it so now I don't got the sun directly on the screen, so I can see everything good. Looks like y'all should be able to see the pole super clear. And like I said, if you look right out here, that's where stand 3 is setting up a couple of the other poles. Worm popsicles. Be listening on the TV. All right, Mike Turner, thank you very much. I know that third shift. right and pull left. The worm froze. Oh, DMV, I don't know if you're still in here, but thank you for coming in. Nothing to report. Yeah, you're having the same type of day we are then. Where did you end up at, Justin? Did you stay up towards Osborne? There's DMV. Michael Turtle, aka Turtle, is back. Thank you for coming back in. There's Epic. Anyways, yeah, no worries, Riville. Yeah, I do too. I just wish the fish would love it and start biting. I'm hoping that the sun warming it up a little bit here is gonna kick it over. The water level is definitely down. I'm not talking just high tide, low tide. It's definitely down from what it normally is. White rods show up good day and night. Yep, that's even in the bright sun. The white rods are just whoop, super bright all the way up to the tip, and the darker color rods just don't show up. In my opinion, they don't show up as good day or night. Let's see. Yeah, no, I'm sure we have. I'm trying to remember. We caught some the other night. We caught some the other night on them, actually. The one that's way down here, that is one of the ones there, Realville. Oh, no worries, Larry. And they made sure that that they were coming out today. They got their new boots on. We just need the fish to bite for them. They wanted to. It's amazing how much they pick up so young. Because Maddie, when she caught her 30-pounder, she just did it perfectly. She reeled down, pulled it back up, reeled down. Here's are all the black big cat fever rods. Well, don't do they have I'm trying to think. Do they have the white tip or are they black all the way up? And it's also not as bad if you're just out fishing yourself and you're sitting there watching the poles. It's not too bad, but where it makes a difference is if you're trying to video them, the white I think shows up a lot better. The Chad Blues tournament, yeah. White tip glow in the dark. That's what I thought. They have them at they have those big cat fever rods at Castaway Sporting Goods. Catch you all down the river somewhere. All right, Lorianne, have a good day. Yeah, that can't hurt. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Yeah, that's one thing with catfishing. It doesn't matter. Uh, You don't need to spend a fortune to go catfishing. Thirty wraps of tape. Catfishing was cheap before you started making videos. Yep. Well, I love. Everybody knows I love my ugly sticks. But that's just. That's just my what works for me, and it's a good price. There's the uh, oh my goodness, Berkeley big game rods. They're like $24. They seem to work well. The ugly sticks. We got one ugly stick that's like 6 years old, and that thing is caught. It caught the 57-pound blue cat out of the kayak for stand 3. We've caught multiple 40s with it here in the river. We've hooked up on monster. We've hooked up with monster fish in the saltwater. The only issue with the ugly sticks is they're for 1.5 to 4 ounce, I think. So if you're throwing a 4 to 6 ounce sinker, and then you got a chunk of bait on there, the casting can be a little iffy, tricky sometimes. But other than that, I love it. It's got enough that you can fight a 60, 70-pound fish. All right, Justin put a 7.3 pounder in the boat. Maybe the bite will turn around.
What? 73?
No, 7.3. Justin stand 3 misheard me. He thought that I said 73. He was about ready to pack up and head down to wherever you're at. Yeah, Justin got the first fish today. Possibly River. That was we were debating on that actually last night as far as where we were going to try to go. You know, the kids are going, when are you going out? Okay, it's 30 people still watching. I'm gonna recast these rods real quick. Like I said, stand 3 is he's got a couple rods out here. These have been sitting for a little bit, so I'm gonna recast them. See if we can't get at least something going here. Yeah, she's lemonade Kool-Aid chicken. What? No, it should be good. I was just gonna recast these. Which one is the car set? Oh, my 20. Matter, baby, tired? The what? Oh, bird? I know.
Three.
I would think so. All right, baby girl. Daddy told you. Awesome. You good with that? Oh, wow. Woo. All right. Well, we got, yeah, sorry I left everybody there for a minute. As you saw, I got those, I recasted all the baits. We are not having lost a nice one. Yeah, Justin, we're thinking of we just recast the baits. We're probably gonna give it like about another. Isn't that funny how that always happens, Justin? It's one or it's just seems like that one pole is the one that's gonna get everything. But we just recast all the baits. We're gonna give it like about another 15 minutes or so. Because we haven't even had a bump yet today here. We're gonna we were just speaking to one of our other friends, and we're probably gonna end up moving downstream. We're gonna pack it up, probably shut the live off. And she's not with me, yeah. We're probably gonna be heading down you know, close down the live, pack it up, and drive on to another spot. If we get there and things are are biting, situation looks a little better, we'll go ahead and go back live. If not, we'll just do the same thing. We'll take a couple videos. Because there is just nothing happening here. That's exactly where we're thinking of going, Justin. That was Lil Smith in the chair. She didn't say anything, huh?
This is booty cheek.
Quack, quack, waddle, waddle. Two in the boat. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So close. What were you hoping for? A sinker? Wait, pull. Okay. I was going to say keep pulling it. We'll snap that whole end of that branch off. It might have been the one that snapped off over there.
Got my hook back. Oh boy, you thought that eel was leather before.
Boy, Abbott is just dying to see one of us end up in the water.
Oh, I've been in the water. I just got my rubber boots on.
John Merlot's in here. El Hafer. So, John, the fishing here has not been good. Your typical bright, clear, sunny day where the fishing is just slow. So, yeah, we're going to give it about son. Yeah, Justin's had a solid 20 that got off. He's caught several of them already.
Nice. So I
He's
guess that'll be the right move.
he said, yeah, to come down there.
Yeah.
That's where he suggested. Right where we're going. Yeah, these days like this, it's like you just got to be in the right spot at the right time.
Does Justin see anybody at that bank spot over there? It's look open.
He said it was open. Justin just hooked up again, he said. Yeah, that's cutting the holes in the ice. Not bad if you've got a power auger, but you're doing that old hand crank thing, that gets you after a while. Yeah, where we used to live in Sullivan County, New York, in the Catskill Mountain, and the lake was right out. We lived right on the lake, and you'd get out there, and sometimes that by January, so you're talking 2 feet or more thick ice. So you're doing that with the hand auger. That gets to you. Yeah, I haven't seen him in here yet, but we can do that.
Said.
Doesn't matter.
We got like a matching uniform now, don't we?
Oh, that's right. We got yeah, two stands definitely got the matching uniforms. We got of course the Lucky Palmetto shirts,
Thank you, Mark. We got the
and now
catfishing crappy hat. These
pow.
are some awesome hats. I love it. Gotta rep the merch.
The catfish and crappie hats, I think you got to contact. You got it through Mark, right? Yeah, I think with the catfish and crappie hats, you just contact Mark from Catfish and Crappie. Contact him through Facebook, and
I tell you, that was amazing. He had it. By the time I talked to him, it was in the mail within 5 minutes.
yeah, he had it. He packed it up and sent it out really quick. Hey, there's Sunfish King. Thank you for coming in. There's Carrie. How are you today? So, what kind of pancakes was it today, Carrie? All right, so it looks like I'm gonna give it about giving it about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna shut the live down. We're gonna head up to another spot, depending on how it looks up there, what kind of action we're getting. Yes. Yep. Justin just got a 6.7. So it doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out that not a single bump up here in this area, and downriver a little bit. They seem to be hitting pretty good. So that's what we're going to end up doing. Like I said, we start getting some hits over there. I know Lil Smith and Tiny Smith, they wanted to catch their fish on live so people could see it. So we'll see how that goes over there. We'll probably come back in. If not, we'll definitely video it and put the video. We'll definitely record it and put a video out of their fish later on. But yeah, although this is nice weather days to fish, this is just my least favorite days of fishing. What's up with that? Yeah, I know. Well, no 80-pounder so far. No, you wanted the 100-pounder.
I'm excited though because I get to see my friends.
Yep, we're gonna go and person we're going with, they've got their gonna bring their kids, so
Yeah, we're friends with them.
they're
The
friends with
girl's name is River,
is River.
and then the two boys' names are Caleb and
Caleb and Roman and River.
Roman.
So you'll have some friends to play and fish with later.
Oh,
What's the matter? It's not good enough to be just friends with Grandpa? You don't like just playing with me?
sure, sure.
Grandma says that you're bored. Are you ever bored with Grandpa?
No,
See?
Grandpa's party.
See?
We having a party up here.
What? Yeah, what you girls had over there. Take the
I got a bag.
and grab this line over here too. We gotta get.
Always clean up your fishing spot.
All right, that is one big thing. You know that we mostly bank fish. Y'all see us mostly out bank fishing. And it's the same when you're out on the boat. You know, you see people just throw stuff out of their boat and whatnot. Always try to leave the spots that you were at, that you get to fish at, leave them better than you found them, because there's more fishing spots lost because, yeah, so the barometer's still the same. It hasn't changed. I thought that's what you said it was earlier, 29.8.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, it's 29.83. So not really moving much. But yeah, Sunfish King, that's the big pet peeve. I hate when you have a perfectly clean spot and then not only does it, if it's on the bank, especially in the rivers, as the water comes up or the rain, it washes all that in the river. And especially the biggest thing you can do is if you see monofilament line, old line, pick that up, bring it with you, because that is just such a dangerous thing to the habitat that's out. And you know, that's the one big thing that anybody can do. It doesn't take any time. Hey, Epic is in the house. So, yep, we've got the river report. Our roving river reporter had kind of filled us in, gave us the fishing report. Downriver's biting, and up here we're not even getting a bump, so we're gonna move downriver. No sense just sitting here with not even a bump. We even had some cast up river and nothing, not a single bump. So hey, Lynn Leaper's in. So we're gonna go ahead and shut this down so we can get on out of here. I appreciate everybody coming in. If that spot, if we do if we get to that spot and we start getting some hits, it's no problem to just we'll jump back on live, because Lil Smith and Tiny Smith wanted y'all to see them catch some fish. Oh, nice. Got a little cloud action moving in. So if y'all could hit the thumbs up before we leave, that would be awesome. Again, if anybody in the description was the link for in the description was the link for Maurice Cason, his GoFundMe account. His wife's got some serious issues going on and has to go for treatments, and so that's you know, part of our great fishing family and always willing to help out our family. So it's awesome. That's what's been raised so far. So hoping we can help him and just lighten his load a little bit. But we're gonna go ahead and sign out for now. You've been here with Two Stands Fishing. Glad you're part of the family, and hopefully we'll be going live a little bit later. But if not, we'll see everybody probably tonight at hey, River Whiskers, how are you? But if not, we'll probably see everybody later on tonight live on Palmettos. Gosh, just, you know, it's the one thing you're always like, come on, it's gonna bite. Last minute, it's gonna bite. We're gonna get one right at the last thing. So sorry for you to get here. We're running, but we'll see everybody later. Can't thank you all enough for all the support. Appreciate you coming out here fishing with us every Sunday morning, and we will talk to y'all soon.